Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And That's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. To throw is Wilson.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Raiders at 9-3 here on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview? Down.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Gesicki. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From the 10.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Corey Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 7.
Wilson will throw again.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Wilson.
this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
On second down, here's Pierce.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From the 10.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That's good.
On first down, Wilson. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Touchdown Raiders.
Devontae Smith
With touchdown number 23 here on the year.
and the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. Wright's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Cook now off the read option.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
4 yards remain for second down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 42
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Cook has it left side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Let's go.
On second down, Cook. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
10 more yards.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught, Smith.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
17 more yards.
Again, Wilson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Wilson. Now he's got it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Second and 14. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's it's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got some break. There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
On third down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down.
Finding Kelsey. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time not an ally. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Baltimore, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they will get a home